Hey TL8, my name's Vince.
Hey, I'm Kevin.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Jackie.
I'm Tanner.
I'm Patty.
And I'm Bear.
I'm Mackenzie.
I'm Hannah. And I'm Kendall.
Hi, my name is Brandy.
My name is Dana.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Haley.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Sabin. We live in Balcao.
I currently serve on Atauru Island.
We're from Likisa.
We live in Ileo.
We live in Mobisi, the district of Ainara.
And we're from America.
Warning, each person talks about their individual experience, which is unique to the person and the district they live in.
My community speaks Tetun.
Mine speaks Tetun and Tokodere.
Mine speaks Tetun.
I speak a couple local dialects, Rasua, Resuk, and usually Tetuns get enough to get you around the town.
We speak Tetun and Mumbai.
Our communities mainly speak Mumbai, but they know some Tetun too,
Yeah, they normally speak Tetun with us.
because we can't speak Mumbai.
And we speak Tetun and Mumbai.
Kore kabakore.
Sempre
Kore goodbye.
In our community, while they understand Tetun, they primarily speak Waimua amongst each other.
And on my side of the wood, they speak Makasai.
So Hannah and I go to an office, so we wear long pants and like casual nice wear clothing.
Long skirts like this one and t-shirts.
Sort of a flowy skirt, and then because it's in Balcao, like sometimes it's hot, most of the time it's hot, and then at night sometimes it's cooler. I usually just wear short sleeves or a tank top and then have a jacket just to put on in case. Kendall doesn't go to an office, so she can kind of wear more casual clothing.
Breathable fabrics.
Shorts and a t-shirt.
Shorts that are like almost to my knees and a t-shirt and flip-flops like every day.
Dresses and skirts are very nice.
Yoga pants and a t-shirt, or like if I'm going to a meeting, I wear yoga pants and a nicer shirt.
On weekends we wear like what we're wearing right now, like super casual, just hanging out.
These are jeans and a shirt like this.
Crew neck t-shirt or a wide strap tank top, and either long mid-thigh shorts or my capri leggings.
Knee-length shorts and a t-shirt.
Long sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirt, hat, some like athletic shorts, some swim trunks, and then like Tevas or some shoes. And then also like some business casual.
We wear mud boots every single day. Flip-flops, which is pretty much every single day. A pair of shorts, normally like actual shorts, not gym shorts, and a t-shirt or a polo shirt with a collar.
It's cold, so sometimes I wear, like at night, it's different. I wear a long sleeve shirt and jeans.
Yeah, same here.
My cooking is not as awesome as my host family's was.
Oh, for breakfast I have bread.
Bread,
Eat bread every morning for breakfast.
lots of coffee, lots and lots of coffee. There's also
haven't
tea.
drank that.
There's also tea.
Yeah,
There's
there's
tea. Saragawaki.
We normally eat rice with a vegetable and a protein.
Rice, some instant noodles, and some sort of vegetables.
Rice and just like a veggie.
Rice and a vegetable.
Rice in every single meal, and usually some kind of green.
Rice, that's usually the basics, and then sometimes a mix of vegetables.
Rice and a vegetable, and then a protein.
Rice 2 times a day for lunch and dinner.
Leaves and rice.
rice or some sort of leaf that we get from our farms.
Rice.
Always rice, some kind of vegetable, and then most of the time a protein.
Rice and some sort of vegetable.
Rice, leaves.
A vegetable is anything green.
I'm a vegetarian, but I can still find protein fairly easily.
Protein.
A lot of protein, yeah, a lot of protein comes from peanut butter. Eggs.
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 Fried egg is premier.
Penne.
Beans.
Fried fish, fried meat.
Chicken or hot dogs.
Lots and lots of fish.
And some chickens.
For lunch, I normally make like a huge salad. And for dinner, I eat soup. What I find in the market, beans, lentils, a lot of vegetables.
My favorite thing is chili. We make a lot of chili, just rice and beans, and throw a whole bunch of stuff in it because it's relatively fast, it's easy, has a lot of flavor and protein.
My host mom makes fried chicken. It's so good. Without the bone, it's like such a nice treat.
Brinjella, which is eggplant with ABC sauce, which you'll find once you get here, with rice. Yeah, it's like a sweet soy sauce. Yeah.
My favorite is Ifarinatahan.
Oh, she's full crap.
I eat all the time.
Cassava leaves, cassava
It's
leaves.
cassava leaves. It's
Really good.
amazing.
I makes green beans and they put like tomatoes and onions and garlic in it, and it's really good.
Papaya, when it's in season.
Arrowroot. It's really sweet.
A cucumber salad with cucumbers, tomatoes, and onions.
Fried cassava with like a hot sauce. We call it aimana.
Imported chicken.
They have potato leaves that they eat a lot. Those are pretty tasty.
Far away from a market, so we don't usually get to eat meat. So usually whenever I go to Dili, I buy meat and bring it back. So that's my favorite thing to eat.
The best thing that I packed was my long sleeve rash guard. The best thing that I packed was my yoga pants. Mine is jeans for work.
A Kindle because I like to read a lot and I can bring it everywhere with me. So whenever I have downtime, I can read, which there's a lot of downtime.
My speaker. It's really fun when we're all together to have my speaker, or we like to bike ride and I put it in like my water bottle holder on my backpack, and so we have music for the bike ride.
Either my sleeping pad, or I brought like the industrial size salon, like shampoo and cream rinse, and I've been here for almost 9 months and I still have more than enough shampoo and cream rinse left.
Lots of duct tape. I figure I've been able to do a lot of like MacGyver type of things with duct tape.
A lightweight computer is just easy to carry back and forth from your house to where you work.
A day bag or a tote bag, like a small backpack.
A Leatherman. Like I use that for everything, for like open cans and cutting stuff, and I have the scissors and the knives. It was so useful. You should bring one of those.
My flannel, because where I live is really cold.
A nail clipper and these shoes.
A hydro flask because it keeps your water
Oh,
cool
so
for like
true.
forever.
The worst thing I packed? I think I just brought too many clothes in general.
Probably business casual clothes because I don't have them. It's not enough business casual clothes.
And the worst thing I brought was business casual clothes.
Hammock, because I've never used it.
The favorite thing that I brought was a long sleeve jacket because we live where it's really hot.
15 million bars of soap because you can buy it for really cheap here, and I brought like 15 decks of cards.
A pair of high heels. Like I never wore them, but they told me that you need to wear dress. You need to dress up sometimes, but dressing up here, you just need a flats.
Random medications.
On the packing list that we got, it said if you play soccer to bring soccer cleats, and so I brought soccer cleats, and I have never used them.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
My favorite thing about Timor is the natural beauty. So you can go outside at night and look at the stars and the moon, and the sunsets are really beautiful here, so that's my favorite part. And that I live by the beach.
My dogs, and they follow me everywhere.
I can finagle some decent Mexican foods.
A mom, cause she likes me like a real mom.
Just how surprising it is. It's like nowhere else I've ever been.
If you like even slightly smile at someone on the road or anywhere, they'll like give you a full smile back.
Connections with Timorese people, and that I live next to the beach.
The islands are like the children, and they're just so fun. There's so many of them, and they're just like ridiculous. They all have like these crazy things that they do, and like wrestle with them, and they're fun, and they're so fun to play with, and they're always down to play with you at all times of the day, and like just go with you places. Like you just get like a squad of them to come with you.
It's very like relationship oriented, so you gotta like care about people and like be friendly and like be a good person.
Tune was really easy to learn, and that I live by the beach.
I wear flip-flops all the time, or barefoot, but just flip-flops. It's just amazing.
Such a just overwhelming love towards other people, especially if when you're in the family circle, when you're in this like circle of trust and love amongst neighbors and amongst family members, people will love on you so much, give you so many things all the time. We have community members that'll bring over food to us and come and just sit and have coffee with us.
The sunsets. They have the best sunsets here in the mountains, by the beach, everywhere. Just get the best sunsets.
The culture, because it's so rich and there's like so many layers.
They treat visitors with a lot of respect. When you're visiting a family, they're always like, tour, like sit, or hantan, eat more, eat more. It's always really caring and affectionate, and it really makes you feel like you're part of the family.
The thing that surprised me the most about Timor is just how undeveloped it is. When I landed in Dili, it was a shock, and you get over that, but it was definitely surprising.
You never know what you'll find out here.
A normal day could be like really anything, and different things can happen throughout the day can just totally change what you think you're gonna do.
The thing I was surprised about is how much we're alike. I recently went to an event in my community and I started crying because it was like really emotional, and I thought that people were gonna laugh at me, and they were also crying, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're the same. And since like noticing like we have one thing in common, I'm realizing that we have more and more things in common.
How much Timor climate and food available is similar to where I was born, which is Honduras.
The music, like it's super funky.
How okay I am with bugs and mice crawling everywhere while I sleep.
Just your ability to start up and get something going. You know, if you can really convey an idea, people really get behind you and go with it.
Most Americans come from a culture where you work so hard and you work really diligently to produce deliverables, to produce actual things, and that's your success. That defines your success. But here in Timor, it's all about relationships.
The unstructured part of the work kind of like blew my mind a little bit.
These moments I have where I'm like, wow, like no matter where else I would be, I would never be doing something like as great as this. Or if I was in America, like I would never get the chance to do this.
Don't mind eating rice every day.
Your level of patience goes up like tenfold.
How fast I can fall in love with them and how fast they can fall in love with you. Like the connection between family and friends here, it's just amazing.
You can be friends with people so quickly.
You come here, it's like, yeah, you're still seen as foreigner, but it's like, yeah, you're part of the community now. And like, you're part of that family. And it was so surprising, but also so warming to be part of that.
I get really good data connections.
Is how loud the country is. Like,
oh yeah.
It
can be louder than me.
Yeah, the people, like, it's very loud here.
Between each and every district, they vary pretty differently. For such a small island, you would think it'd be all the same, but it's not. And even on Atauro Island, there's so many differences between the cultures and traditions and even the religion.
How safe I felt here. I was really nervous about assaults and like what we've been told about coming to Timor, and it's actually really safe. I feel really safe in my community.
What I like most and what surprised me the most are the same, and that's just how powerful the culture of sharing is here. One of my first exposures to it was during pre-service training, and I met up with some people to hang out, and I brought my own food and drinks and set them out, and within seconds they were gone. Like no one asked like, hey, can I have some of this or that, some of that. It was just like I set them on the table and they were snatched up, which would never happen, I don't think, or at least not where I'm from in the States. But here you bring things and everybody shares them, and so that was really surprising to me, but I also really love it because every single day you're using other people's stuff, they're using yours, and possessions are very fluid, and once the shock value wears off, it can be really a cool experience and really enjoyable.
My advice to TL8s is to bring more of your own clothes. You don't have to necessarily bring camping clothes. I wish I had brought more cute casual clothes.
Don't get caught up on what you think you're supposed to be doing.
When you're like thinking about being a volunteer, you have like this expectation that you came in with before, but you just can be the best that you can be, and that's gonna be great, whatever that ends up being.
Try as hard as you can to not have any expectations. I know, at least for me personally, I try not to, but I came in with these little ideas from what I researched, and even that varies. So do your best to just like come in with an open mind, be an open slate, take everything as it comes.
Just be open-minded and like be ready to like, you know, tackle things you wouldn't have necessarily expected that you would.
Be open to your host family, because sometimes in the beginning it can be kind of awkward and weird, especially with the language barrier, but just like keep an open mind, and you'll grow to like really admire and love each other.
If you are passionate about something, or like you just want to just jump in and start doing it, because it's gonna make a difference.
Bring a hard drive.
Don't bring an ego, or don't be arrogant here.
And the conversations you have with people are where you're going to find your projects. So like listen whenever like people are talking. It might not be directly about a project, but like the general idea, you can be like, oh, like we can do something with that.
Download a lot of music before you come, because I was used to streaming music at home, but those like Spotify doesn't work here, so make sure to download a lot because you get through it really fast.
You gotta meet people and you kind of like gotta see what's going on in your community, and then kind of adapt your skill set to like the things that are going on or that they want to do or that they like want to do with you.
If you're not a mama's person, become a mama's person.
In order to feel fulfilled as a Peace Corps volunteer, at least for me, I have to really buy into Peace Corps' particular philosophy of development and maybe after the 2 years are over, that won't be the philosophy of development that I think is right, or maybe it will be. I don't know, but like, in order to feel fulfilled, you have to be willing to to buy into that, at least for the period of time in which you're here.
Really know yourself before you come here. So like, if you're a hardworking person, know that while you're here, you'll be in like different situations and you'll need some alone time. If you're more of like a go with the flow kind of person, be aware that you'll need to push yourself a little bit harder.
To be sure that you're ready for that 2-year commitment before you actually get into country, be ready to like commit that whole time to it, and also to make sure that you tell your family and your friends, like, I'm really gonna need your encouragement and your support during these 2 years, and like when it gets to the point where like I really want to come home and like I'm, you know, done with it, like super frustrated at my lowest of low kind of thing. Like, you want your family to say, yes, I understand, like, I get where you're coming from, but remember that you made this 2-year commitment. Like, are you sure that's really what you want to do?
Bring only one big luggage and a backpack.
Yeah, you don't need much.
There's no reason to bring a lot of stuff.
I know most of you are going to be really worried about packing right now. So my recommendation to you is, if you are sort of on the, like, I guess traditional Asian size, meaning 5'4", 5'6", and on the petite side, do not worry about clothing. You can buy clothes here for real cheap, a lot cheaper than the US, and worry about the other things, the things that you are not going to be able to find here.
I wish I would have brought in some like Legos for the kids, because it's like a different type of gift that'd been more fun they don't have here. And then also like a big 500-piece puzzle, or like a Wooka-Ball kit.
Whatever you do, for the love of God, don't drink like raw water. Like, they'll tell you like, yo, we got this water from like the center of the forest. It's like so clean, and they'll just be like pounding cups of it. Don't drink it. Do not drink it. You'll get giardia, and like you think diarrhea is just this thing that like you know what it does to you, but you don't know what it can do to you. So don't drink the raw water.
Not be afraid to reach out to current volunteers right now to address your concerns, and also in the future through PST.
We like can help each other, and I'm sure you guys are gonna help each other.
Come to Balcal. We want you
It's
to be
by
there.
far the best district.
By far.
We have a pool.
Yeah, we have a pool.
Make sure you visit me on Atauru.
Alright, my BC up.
Welcome, TL8! It's your